Kindle in as many formats as you can. Make it in the paperback at one price. Make it a little cheaper in the Kindle download, and make the digital format compatible. With all of them. The iPad, the Barnes and Noble's Nook, the Kindle. And then here's another twist that other people haven't figured out yet, but we're doing this with our ministry. We're translating the books into other foreign languages. So I have one book, and it's become very popular as an ebook. It is not available on Amazon.com. It's only on my website. But the reason being that, Dave, when they buy that ebook, I give them 30 minutes of my time. 30 minutes consultation over the phone, one-on-one.
Nice.
And I charge them $47. The truth be known, a lot of people don't care if they get the book. They just want the half hour to talk to somebody.
Wow.
There was one gentleman I talked to who charges people by the half hour for father's advice, how to be a good father. There's a lot of guys out there who've never been a daddy before, and they don't have anyone that they can go to and say, wow, how do I talk about this? Or how do I raise them to do this? The wonderful thing about the Kindle digital publishing, again, is that you can go in and edit it. If the price point isn't working for you, don't be afraid to try a different price. Go in there and drop the price. My wife's book was selling for one price, and I think she sold maybe a dozen of them last month. So we dropped the price from like $7. We dropped it down to $2.99 because, hey, if you see an idea and it's working, go ahead and try it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. So we're real excited to see what's going to happen in the coming month. But talking about the foreign languages, convert your book to Spanish, to German, French, Russian, Japanese, all these different languages, and outsource it. I know you don't speak all these languages, okay? So go to scriptlance.com or elance and post the project. It's free to do it. And people, programmers, translators will bid to do that translation for you. And then I would take it to an editor and say, hey, look at this. Is this translation clean? Is it good? So we're really living in an exciting time.
Absolutely. Now, there's no fee, right, for the Kindle? Like a lot of times, directories will have a fee to have their item listed. There's no fee to have your book listed and on there, correct?
No, there is no fee, and that's really a good point. Why wouldn't you do this? Why wouldn't you try it? Try anything. I paid $100 for a ghostwriter to write a 50-page book for me, and the title of the book is How to Make Money When You Don't Have a Job. And the guy makes all his money by working on the internet, ghostwriting for people, writing articles, things like that, being a virtual assistant. And he wrote the articles for me. I already had 5 articles I personally had written, so now I want to make it like a 100-page book, How to Make Money When You Don't Have a Job. But I'm going to rewrite or edit or spin the pages that he wrote for me. That way there's no chance that I bought something that was plagiarized off other websites.
Wow.
Okay? And the thing about ghostwriting that's exciting is, what if you can't write? What if you're not a writer? Well, you can talk, can't you?
Yeah.
So get you a Sony digital recorder and just talk your book. And then hand it to a ghostwriter or hand it to somebody, a transcriber, post the project on Scriptlance or elance.com and have somebody transcribe it for you to words. And then upload it to Kindle, and you've got a product. But get as many products as you can. Create as many titles as you can.
Yeah, because we all have personal experiences with our jobs, with the skills that we've learned over the years, and basically I found in my experience that if I write down, each step by step that, to help people, either I'll make a video or I'll dictate it, and then I have a software called the Dragon Speak, and it will write it out as I speak, so it saves me that typing time too. So, writing a book and where you come up with the concepts is basically your experience, your stories that you came across. I like nonfiction, other people like fiction, but
right.
I would recommend to start out with using your experiences and your talents. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of us have been in some really crazy situations. Those are some really good stories, and you can write those stories. Just change the names to protect the guilty.
Yeah, absolutely. I can name of at least 5 more books I'm going to write. But anyway, Kenneth, we're going long on our segment here. But is there anything else that you want to tell the people before we wrap this up?
I would tell the people, just try. Some of you think that you've got to write the perfect book, the perfect fiction story or novel before you launch it. And that's the number one reason why people never publish a book. With the digital publishing, you don't need to worry about that. Just launch the book, publish your work, and then go back and tweak it. You can go back and edit it. And just tweak it to perfection. And if you say, well, I don't have anything in me, I've got no ideas what to write, how about if you did this? Here's an idea. Interview 3 experts or 5 experts on a particular subject, just like you're doing right now. Interview them, digitally record the conversation, and then transcribe that into a book. Give it a good keyword-enriched title or headline, and you've got a product. Another trick is find books that are out of print that are now in the public domain, and you can go back and republish those books. Now, I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other area. Yeah. We're not going to go there today.
Yeah, we can do that in our next segment or something like that. But, PLR rights, private label rights. We can go.
Well, there's a great example.
Yeah, you can find out.
You could probably do a whole segment on private label rights.
Yeah, we will do that. But well, that's great, Kenneth. I appreciate that information. I know my listeners and our viewers are going to really appreciate that. That's really good nuggets. Again, if you want to upload your books or your information, you could go to kdp.amazon.com, and that will take you to the Kindle website, and you can get started right away. And there's a lot of good nuggets here, and we appreciate you guys being on the show. Thank you, Kenneth, for your information. We will get together soon and dissect your brain a little bit more.
One last thing I'd like to say about the Amazon. The reason you want to choose Amazon is because you can write in on their credibility. Everybody has an Amazon account already.
Yes.
Amazon already has payment gateways set up. You can write in on their coattails, like I like to say. You tell people, I've written a book and it's coming out on Amazon in the spring. They go, get out of here. And you say, yeah, really? Yes. Then your friends go on Amazon. They find your book. They type in their credit card. And Amazon will print and publish your book one at a time on demand, package it, and ship it to your customer, and then mail you your royalty check. Will that work for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not trusting you. They're trusting Amazon's reputation. Amazon will do all the distribution, the marketing, the packaging, the fulfillment. It's like having Amazon a subsidiary of your publishing company.
Absolutely.
They're working for you.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, too, that you want to, once you have your digital Kindle ebook on there, you can use Facebook and tell your friends about it. use Twitter, and it will go directly to the Amazon site. And again, there's the credibility. Once you take your link, upload it to Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, they will be directed to Amazon, and then there's your credibility. Okay, so that's another tip that you want to use also. That's right. Well, we'll get into that later, but for now, we appreciate you, and thanks for stopping in. Thank you for your time, and if you also want to be a guest on the Get a Clue Marketing Show, just write to me at answers@getacluemarketing.com. That's answers@getacluemarketing.com, and hopefully we'll get you a spot here on the VIP.
Say it with video.